In this installment, we're going to be going over the MLB bet slate for Tuesday, August 27th. Let's get into it. Hey, yo! Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to give you the winning ingredients for our Tuesday, August 27th MLB bet slate we got going on. But before we deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetChefD. Don't forget about that TikTok at Chef_D91. And don't forget about that Patreon. Right now, we're at the homepage of the YouTube channel, currently at 8.18 thousand subscribers. This is the road to 10K, and we are well on our way because you guys are showing up each and every single day. If you're already subscribed, continue to like and comment. That helps the YouTube algorithm so we can grow to a much broader audience. All right, and for the Patreon, if you guys missed out, I've been away. I'm out family vacation right now, and last night's play was we had Commanders +7, Commanders money line, and the Orioles. The Orioles did not come through, but Commanders were a very good price there, +210. They outright won that game, and they came through with the +7 that I gave out as well. So if you want winning plays, remember that link is provided down below in the description section. And also, if you go in that description section, there will be a BetStamp link, so you can go and click their article, and you get more free bets. I'm so excited to announce I have partnered with BetStamp and SIGNUP Expert to provide you guys with an easier way to sign up with any sportsbook in your area. If you go to the link in the description down below, you will be directed to this page you see here. It automatically displays all available sportsbooks in your area plus their current promotions. For example, you could take the plays given in this video and apply it to any other sportsbooks you don't currently have and reap the rewards. Now let's get into the slate. In Chase Field here, we have the Arizona Diamondbacks 75-56 going up against the New York Mets 68-63. This current line here is pretty even. We have the Arizona Diamondbacks as slight favorites, -115, with the comeback of the New York Mets at a -105. Total runs set at 8.5. Looking at this pitching matchup here, Sean Manaea going up against Eduardo Rodriguez here. Manaea is 9-5, 3.48 ERA, a 1.17 WHIP. Going up against Erod here, 2-0 with a 3.94 ERA and a 1.25 WHIP. So Erod's coming back from being in AAA and the minors here, and this is his first stint with the Arizona Diamondbacks, being previously with the Boston Red Sox here. And he's had, in the small sample size, only 16 innings, but he has struggled against righties mightily here. And then not to mention here, both of these teams are very strong against left-handed pitching on both ends. They're top 5 in the MLB. All right, so it's going to be a tough battle for both. All right, for Eduardo Rodriguez, to righties, he's given up a 400 batting average, a 2.33 WHIP, 462 BABIP, and the xFIP is at 4.85. Not to mention the home run per 9 is at 1.50. So major cause of concern here across the board for Eduardo Rodriguez. Sean Manaea, on the other hand, he has pitched very solidly on the road, but in his previous matchup against the Arizona Diamondbacks in 5 2/3 innings, he gave up 5 earned runs, one home run. But the positive was the strikeout ball was working. 10 strikeouts in that game. So you got a little bit of positive there in that particular game here. And like I said, in all his road performance here, Sean Manaea has been really strong. 3.09 ERA, a low WHIP, and average to both lefties and righties here. So for this particular game, I'm going to be leaning towards the over 8.5 for the total runs. Just because, like I said, these teams are top 5 in the league versus left-handed pitching here, and this is a lefty versus lefty matchup. So I like the over in this one in Chase Field in Arizona. But I do think the Mets have a little bit of better matchup here going up against Eduardo Rodriguez than the Diamondbacks going up against Sean Manaea. All right, so Mets on the money line and the over of the 8.5. In Coors Field here, we have the Colorado Rockies going up against the Miami Marlins. Rockies 48-83, going up against Marlins 47-83. Current odds for this one here, We have the Colorado Rockies minus 155 on the money line with the comeback of the Marlins at a plus 130. Total set at 10.5. All right, high total here. We are in Coors Field. Pitching matchup: Roddery Munoz 2-7 with a 5.98 ERA, 1.51 WHIP. Going up against Cal Quantrill here, 8-9, 4.56 ERA, and a 1.39 WHIP. All right, for this matchup in particular here with Roddery Munoz, he has been an absolute gas can this year. Time and time again, this guy is having major lefty issues. All right, right now on the road, his ERA is a 5.20, and his lefty issues are very, very concerning, with a 3.44 home run per 9, a 246 batting average as well, and the walk rate is almost at 10% here. So definitely giving up a lot of opportunities to lefties, plus the power is going to be a major issue going up against the Rockies lineup that's going to be starting 5 lefties in this one here. Not to mention versus righties, he's giving up a 1.96 home run per 9. So the home run ball is definitely going to fly for Colorado in this one. Cal Quantrill hasn't been too great as well, but he does pitch better at home. 4.06 ERA. Some of his numbers versus lefties: a 1.78 home run per 9, a 13% walk rate, and the whip is at 1.55. The only benefit for him is he's only going to see 2 to 3 lefties in this lineup, and he has pitched pretty well against right-handed batters. So the advantage is going to be on the side of Colorado here. I'm going to be leaning towards the Rockies on the money line at home. I full fade Roddery Munoz as many times as possible, especially if the lineup is going to be in the favor of the opposing team. So give me the Colorado Rockies on the money line, and I definitely like the over 10.5 runs in Coors. Next game up in American Family Fields here, Milwaukee Brewers 75-55 going up against San Francisco Giants 66-66. Current odds for this one here: Giants are road favorites minus 115 with the comeback of the Brewers at a minus 105. Total set at 7.5. Pitching matchup for this one: Logan Webb, San Francisco Giants ace, 11-8, 3.13 ERA, and a 1.19 WHIP. Going up against Tobias Myers here, 6-5 with a 2.87 ERA and a 1.14 WHIP. Logan Webb has been phenomenal this season for the San Francisco Giants. Great at home. The little bit of an issue here on the road with a 4.11 ERA versus lefties has been his issue. Not in the power department, a little bit in the hit department. So 11% walk rate versus lefties here. A 290 batting average and a 1.7 whip. He's going to see a nice amount of lefties here in this lineup for the Brewers. Around 4 to 5 lefties he's going to see in this lineup. And this is a very dangerous lineup here in the Milwaukee Brewers. For Tobias Myers, on the other hand, strong at home with a 3.04 ERA. He's been dominant versus righties. He does have a lefty issue as well, a 1.37 home run per 9, a 291 batting average, and a 1.68 whip. He's going to see 4 lefties in this lineup here. I understand they're trying to take advantage of the pitching discrepancy, but it's closer than what you think. Despite the fact that Logan Webb has pitched like a Cy Young candidate this year, Tobias has been very good, and the offense on the side of the Milwaukee Brewers is very dangerous. All right, so I'm going to be taking the value on the Milwaukee Brewers as home underdogs here. Give me them on the money line, and I do like I think I'm going to go slightly leaning towards the over 7.5 total runs in this one. All right, but top play will be Milwaukee as value. In Busch Stadium here, we have the St. Louis Cardinals 65-65 going against the San Diego Padres 74-58. Current odds for this one: Padres road favorites minus 130 on the money line with the comeback of the Cardinals at a plus 110. Total set at 7.5. Pitching matchup here: Dylan Cease, 12-10 with a 3.43 ERA, 1.05 WHIP. Going up against Miles Mikolas here, 8-10 with a 5.19 ERA and a 1.26 WHIP. All right, Dylan Cease has been phenomenal this season so far. 3.69 ERA on the road, giving up a very low WHIP and average to both lefties and righties. The only blemish here is going to be the home run per 9 versus lefties at a 1.26, but he's still toting a very elite K rate, over 30% to both lefties and righties here. Miles Mikolas has struggled at home mightily. He has big home road splits at home. 5.94 ERA at home, and he has been struggling versus lefties. A 1.78 home run per nine, a 277 batting average, a 1.29 whip. Versus righties, a 1.49 home run per nine, a 270 batting average, and a 1.24 whip. And the last 5 games, he has given up 17 earned runs. So major cause of concern here with Miles Mikolas. And then you have the fact the Padres are number 1 in the league average-wise versus right-handed pitching. This is it sets up very well for them. And as you can see, Vegas set this line pretty correctly here. Give me the Padres minus 130 on the money line, and I would be going towards the under 7.5 in the total here. In Washington, we have the Nationals 59-72 going against the New York Yankees 77-54. Current odds for this one here: Yankees minus 225 on the money line with the comeback of the Nationals at a plus 185. Pitching matchup: Garrett Cole, 5-2 with a 3.72 ERA, a 1.33 WHIP, going up against Patrick Corbin, 3-12 with a 5.73 ERA and a 1.54 WHIP. This one should be clear cut here. Patrick Corbin has been absolutely horrible this year. A total gas can, 5.01 ERA at home, and he's been struggling against righties mightily. 1.82 home run per nine, a 274 batting average, and a 1.38 whip. That's just what he's faced so far. He's going up against the New York Yankees offense here. This should be huge trouble. I'm going to be going with a clean sweep here, especially with Garrett Cole, as he's been pitching phenomenal as of late. Obviously, he had a late start to the season coming back from the IL here. And in the last 3 games, he's given up 0 earned runs. He's hitting his stride right now, leading up to the playoffs right now, and Garrett Cole looks untouchable. So give me the Yankees on the money line at minus 225. Give me the Yankees on a run line as well at a minus 2.5. And give me the over 8.5 on the total runs. I think they tattoo the Nationals in this one. In progressive field here, Cleveland Guardians 75-56 going up against the Kansas City Royals 73-58. Current odds for this one here: Guardians are minus 145 on the money line with the comeback of the Royals at a plus 120. Total set at 8.5. All right, for the pitching matchup here, Michael Lorenzen 7-6 with a 3.47 ERA, 1.25 WHIP, going up against Gavin Williams 2-6 with a 5.13 ERA and a 1.46 WHIP. For the Guardians and Gavin Williams, it's been weird. He has some strong home road splits here. At home, he has an ERA at 8.66. So every time he pitches at home, he has been getting beat up pretty badly here. Versus lefties, a 1.69 home run per nine, an 11% walk rate, a 326 batting average, and a 1.88 whip. The BABIP is over 400 at 444. Versus righties, a 1.29 home run per nine, a 382 batting average, a 2.14 whip, and the BABIP is over 400 again at 480. So it's clear cut here how bad he's been pitching at home. For some reason, he is not comfortable in progressive field here. Michael Lorenzen, he was recently acquired from the Texas Rangers, and he has been pitching phenomenal here to bolster this rotation of the Royals. In the previous matchup against the Guardians here, 7 innings pitched, only 2 hits and 4 strikeouts. Very impressive from Michael Lorenzen. And versus lefties, it's just been his strong suit here, and he's going to see mostly lefties in this Guardians lineup. So that's going to be a positive for him. The batting average he's given up is 158, very low. The whip is at 1.08, and the home run per nine is under 1. So I like the Royals here as underdogs. Give me them on a plus 120 for the total. I think it's going to be, I'm going to lean towards the over, even though I do think it's going to be one-sided in the Royals department, scoring the majority of the runs. Give me the Royals on the money line and the over on the 8.5. Last but not least here, we have the Detroit Tigers 65-66 going up against the LA Angels 54-77. No line on this one currently here. Between these two teams, I would say, going by record and the pitching matchup here, the Detroit Tigers will be small home favorites, probably minus 135, with the comeback of the Angels at a plus 115. Over under is probably going to be set around 8 or 8.5. All right, in that range there. Pitching matchup here: Johnny Cueto 0-1, 4.26 ERA, 1.58 WHIP. Going against Brant Herter here, 1-1 with a 3.57 ERA and a 0.79 WHIP. Cueto has not been good since 2018. I'm letting you know that right now. So this is a perfect spot here for the Detroit Tigers offense to get things right here. Cueto has been very bad for quite a while here. Versus lefties, a 2.29 home run per 9, a 313 batting average. Versus righties, he's given up a 16% walk rate, 300 batting average, and a 2.14 whip. So those bad numbers continue to roll on over and over year after year here. Brant Herter, at least he's been solid. They've been stretching him out as a starter here. Low whip and average to both lefties and righties. The only issue with Brant Herter is going to be the power he's given up to righties with a 2.25 home run per 9. I'd like the Tigers to win this game outright. And whatever the total is going to come out to be, 8 or 8.5, I like the over in that one as well. So give me the Tigers on the money line and the over on the 8.5. Okay. Those are going to be our selections for the Tuesday slate on August 27th. Let me know in that comment section down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What are going to be your props and plays for Tuesday? Let me know in that comment section down below. Also, if you want to sign up for that Patreon, that link is provided down below. You get daily bets, future bets, and access to that community group chat. And also down below as well will be the bet stamp article link for Tuesday. It's going to be the home run props. So definitely click that link down below for those selections on Tuesday. All right. It's your boy Chef D. I'm going to be back very soon. Peace out.